Good morning. It's Jessie again for another dash. Today is Thursday, March 5th, and I just got my first call. It's 9:44. My phone is acting funny because for whatever reason it doesn't want to hook up to the Android Auto in my car, and so every time I get a call it's obnoxiously loud and I don't know how to fix it. First calls, Uber Eats, $10.36 to go like 8 miles. It's not great, but I just wanted to get my day started. I didn't want to have to go sit in a parking lot, so we are off to Eggtown. Okay, we've got the goods. It was actually sitting there waiting for me, probably because it's not a great order, but that's okay. We're just gonna get our day started. It looks like it's gonna be 16 minutes to the customer. All right, got that dropped off, and now we've got to make our way back to our area because I am scheduled right now for 10 o'clock with DoorDash. So I did toggle on, but because I'm out of the zone, I paused it so I don't get any weird calls, because I already got one, $8.75 to go 7.7 miles to go to Winn-Dixie and shop for 4 items, but it would have taken me further away from my zone, and they only give you 35 minutes to get back to your zone. So I don't know why they would send me further away and make it impossible, but I guess that's irrelevant. So I'm making my way back to my area. I put myself on pause, and I really hope this issue with the Android Auto fixes itself, because every time that thing goes off for Uber Eats, it's just unbearable. Like, it's unbearably loud. So I don't know what I'm gonna do, and for whatever reason my phone is not charging the way it should, even though it's hooked up to the charger. I don't know what's going on right now. So hopefully that fixes itself, otherwise we're not gonna last the entire day. So we'll see how that goes. I didn't realize that I had boosted my acceptance rate on DoorDash all the way up to 38%, which is great, but I've had to decline so many things this morning because they've been ridiculous that it went down to 36%, which is still great at this point. And I kept declining, and finally I just took one. It's not great. It's like $8.60 to go 5.9 miles. And it's here at Starbucks, which we all know I'll end up waiting for this order, but hey, I need to keep moving. This is just, it's just dumb to just sit. I've been fiddling around to see, I mean, I finally solved my volume problem, but I still can't seem to get my phone to connect through Android Auto to my car. So I don't know what that's about, but okay. And of course I had to wait. I counted 7 workers. 7 workers that are just, I mean, some of them are kind of working hard. The other ones are just kind of do-de-do-de-do. And it's like, you don't have anyone out of the 7 of you to check and see, like, maybe there's some orders that need to be packed up. Or as people are making these orders, they can't see that they're for delivery and start packing them up so that they're kind of ready when we get there. Because I've seen it happen. I don't know what's up with Starbucks. Starbucks, do better. DoorDashers and Uber Eats people shouldn't have to wait like that for stuff that's already ready, because their stuff was ready. So, especially with cold drinks, you got stuff sitting there on ice, getting icky, and then by the time we get it to the customer, they're like, what the heck is this? Because their stuff has been sitting there because nobody's paying attention. Anyway, I'm on my way to the customer. Gonna take me about 16 minutes to get there. See you on the flip side. And I'm just realizing that the app lied, because I'm pretty sure I said to you, this order is not great, but it's $8.60 for 5.9 miles. Tell me why I'm 7 miles away from it right now. Lies. All right, it's been some time. But we did get one in Uber Eats for $14.70 to go, I think, like 8.7 miles, something like that. So we're gonna get that done. I had forgotten to mention that my Android Auto started working again. So that's awesome, because honestly, when I'm multi-apping, meaning working on different apps at the same time, or at least I have them all running at the same time, Android Auto comes in handy because I can have Uber Eats up on my car screen, and then I can have like DoorDash or Instacart, whatever, up on my phone screen. And that tends to work out better for me, so that I'm looking at everything that I need to be looking at. Not only that, but I'm pretty sure I mentioned it earlier, but I may not have, that my charging situation is fine. And I figured out the volume thing with Uber Eats. I had to go into the settings of the actual app and turn down that volume, because whenever it would start dinging obnoxiously loud, I would try to turn the volume down on my console and it just was not working. it was really dumb. Anyway, that was 2 large boxes. I don't know if you can see them behind me. The lady thought that I couldn't carry it, but I did. Anyways, it's not that bad. I need to go to Chipotle to do the second part of this order, and then we'll be on our way to delivering. All right, picked that up. It was already ready, which is awesome. Love that for me. 12 minutes to the first customer, delivering to a business. So I've got to meet them in the in the lobby. 12 minutes to the customer. Okay, got that dropped off to the little vet clinic, and now I'm on my way to drop off this package for Lauren. And apparently I'm only like a minute away, and it says meet at lane A. Well, this should be interesting. I'm almost at this drop off, but I already got another call for 1071 to go 5.9 miles. So as soon as we leave here, we will be on our way to the next pickup. All right, that made sense. Salon goods being delivered to a salon. So I was trying to give her a call because it said meet in lane A, and I don't know if that's exactly what she meant to put. When you walk through the door, there was a business on each side, and she was on the left side. So I'm assuming maybe she meant, you know, suite A. I'm not really sure, but I took a chance. No, nobody saw me, so I had to hold that heavy box while opening a door, but I made do. For as spastic as I can be, I can also be quite agile when I need to be. But anyway, on my way to the Mustard Seed Deli to pick up my next order. See that? It was a madhouse in there, which is not shocking. I'm not even in a parking space because it is impossible to find parking when you come here. This is why I normally don't pick up at Mustard Seed. It's just too busy. It's in a strip that there's never parking. So I said, all right, this hopefully will be quick. I'll just put my hazard lights on, park right in front of the restaurant, in and out. Oh my God, there are so many people in there. And there's like 5 or 6 workers, yet again, just like Starbucks this morning. And nobody was taking care of the giant line that was at the front register until finally a sweet girl came and took care of everybody who was over there. And it ended up being good timing because right as I was lucky number whatever, they were bagging up my order, so I was able to grab it and go. But anyway, next pickup is at Jersey Mike's, and it'll take me about 6 minutes to get there. All right, that was fairly easy. Pulled right up to Jersey Mike's, and they were wrapping it up, so that works. And now 6 minutes to the first customer. I already got something lined up. I'm not even at the first customer drop-off yet, but I think they're really close together. And then I got another double order on Uber Eats for $13.02 to go 7.3 miles. So let's keep it going, guys. Let's see if we can make this morning better than it has been. I was right. That second drop off was only 2 minutes away from the others, so now we're on our way to fulfill this next double order. First pickup is at Land O'Lakes Liquor and Cigars, and the second one is at Village Inn. Village Inn usually takes a little time. It's a diner, so it's kind of good that I have something to pick up prior, and I've had this order for 5-6 minutes already, so by the time I get there it should be done, and then hopefully it's not too far to the customers. Another one banged out. Okay, so the food was ready, but Village Inn is really a place that, well, diners in general, and this is just an observation, a lot of elderly people dine here, which means they're at a bit of a slower pace of life. So it took a minute because they were asking some questions about bingo. So yeah, it's gonna take me about 8 minutes to get to the first customer, dropping off alcohol and scanning an ID. So I won't be filming that, but we'll see about the second drop off. Okay, alcohol done. It was a nice lady who's here visiting from Nashville, and they were hanging out at the pool and decided, why not add some vodka to the mix? I mean, makes sense to me. So we're gonna go drop off this other order. I think it's a leave at the door. It is at an apartment, but whatever. And it's only 4 minutes away, and I hope between now and then I get another order. Let's keep this rolling. I love a day like this where I'm just consistently making money. That's how you get your hourly rate up, is when you can keep moving.